fund us.
And that's a big part of it right there.
And then if we're not funded, how we gonna be backed by 501 organization unless these people have said that we have this paperwork?
That's it. So we're involved into the system, like I said, we cannot move. And we have a lot of organizations and people get in with good intentions, but at the end of the day, they want a paycheck. How can I get paid? That becomes their obsession. Not so much the mission of the organization. That becomes second to, well, let's get paid. We got Warren Buffett. He's dropping $50,000 a month over here, and we go take that and we go be happy, but maybe 3, 4 months on down the road, Warren Buffett is gonna come to you and say, "Hey, look at him, y'all talking a little bit too much black stuff. Let's see, can we marginalize that a little bit?"
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened with the NAACP. That's exactly what happened to them. So that's why today you don't really see them talking about economic equality.
I don't get them a lot of energy. I don't put any faith that way.
It's the same thing with our schools.
Well, I think you got to remember the NAACP. The NAACP was born through.
Like I said, it wasn't self-made. It was founded by Jewish individuals. Those are the founding members.
Yeah, and along with that, I think the core person with that was WB, and WB was at a point he was elitist, but
Yeah.
so.
We in the talented 10th.
Yeah.
Also did a lot with the eugenic studies.
But see, WB didn't know nothing about black folk until he came down to school.
Yeah.
So his whole life was up there in the Brookshires.
Trying
White
to integrate. Yeah.
He didn't know he was black.
And feeling you could be special enough. If you're special enough, that'll be your ticket to getting in.
Yeah, they really thought he was living, should be living an egalitarian lifestyle. All black people should be. And we already know, that there's no fairness, no justice, and definitely no equality.
So with that said, like what should be like if we are trying to become an organization, what should be our economic goals and how do we go about attaining what we're trying to do?
I think that Marcus Garvey laid that foundation, brother. Until we are what Paul is talking about. Until we are willing to bless you. One more time. Until we're willing to fund ourselves.
Just how do we go about self-funding though?
Well, being about what we're about. See, we start with the wrong premise. You start with you got to have money before you do something. That's the wrong way to start. You're starting off wrong. And most of us, and most of our organization, the whole thing is about getting paid.
So it just cannot, will not be a viable organization as long as that is a way of thinking.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
And then the other part of that, after the get paid part, it's a whole lot of work. We don't want to work. I mean, starting something, man, it ain't easy.
No, it ain't. I agree with you on that too.
You see now, is we hear me. I know a lot of people got a lot going on. There's 44 people in the group. We're in the beginning stages. We got 6 started here. So we're willing to sacrifice time, money, effort at our schedule. But if we really want this thing to really be fluent and work the way that it needs to work, we might have to take a little time, sacrifice money, all that.
Right. And a lot of people don't want to admit to is that you make time for what you want to.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, when I hear a lot of different things, it is what it is. You can only take it so far for what it is, but you definitely make time for what you want to. But I'm all about it, man. Like, I really would like to think that in the next 20 years, because like I told you downstairs, it's a process, that could really be some type of ball rolling on something, over us as people collectively. I think once we see that ball rolling, that it will create that momentum. It'll create that empowerment that we need. That'll give everybody that gist of energy. Like, dang, okay, well let's do this, because you got a lot of them just followers. They gonna flop out on the sofa regardless.
Tangible entity that they can go along with.
There
That's
you
why I
go.
feel like we need to start to create a tangible entity. That's why I talked about 6 principles early. Talk about the 6 things that we can get going and create tangible things that we can get into. And then because that we know that when you start in new things, it's a little harder to get the ball rolling. That's why with this, I said, well, let's not even reinvent the wheel. Some of these things we're trying to do are already being done in the city.
Yeah.
We talked about education for the children. There's already a black school with an Afro-centered education. Some of us don't know about it. So people need to be reminded. But also with that, as an organization, if we're serious, we as individuals can donate time and money or whatever we feel like that is lacking to make that venture successful. If we're not already a part of it, instead of going out to create our own school, if they have an alignment with the views and where we're trying to go, we need to put energy behind that. There's also another group in the city called the Black Economic Alliance. We're sitting here talking about ways that we can have an economic agenda when there's already people in the city talking about gathering and how we can spread black dollars. So if we're serious, instead of creating, even though we can't create our own agenda, let's get with those brothers and sisters too and work with them. So I feel like that's a lot of ways that we can keep the ball rolling or get the ball rolling. That's by joining people that's already doing things. And then what's lacking, create avenues that we can express that. We talked about physical training being an avenue. I already reached out to a brother in our organization who's a physical trainer who said he can do two days out the month. We can just do something simple as going to the park, getting little people come out there, young and old, to just work out. Something small. With the weapons training, I know a brother who's willing to come from Florida, and I also have another brother in the organization who's already sitting down talking to individuals. But he said the brother will only deal with groups of 10 at the minimum. You see what I'm saying? And before he starts dealing with us on the weapon training, he like to sit down with members to come into a meeting to see what we're about and what we stand for before he started teaching us things like that. Because he was like, it's a great responsibility when you're teaching people how to use weapons like that. We like to know what we stand on before you do it. But a lot of these things we can get going. Just got to get them going. And then what's going already, just latch our energy to it to make it the best it can be. I don't know myself.
Hey, things that I'm not necessarily always in the loop on, because just due to the past, history or track records, I don't have a lot of faith in it. Different positions that are ran for and taken. I just overhearing your conversation, I've gathered that you are running for something. Can you educate me on what you're running for? And just so for people like me that really don't indulge in voting because it hasn't taken, or we haven't seen it take us far in a lot of different aspects. For a brother like you, which you seem like you're very adept in what you've been doing thus far in your life and what you seem strong on your foundation and what you understand about us, the country we live in, and our people. And so you say you're running for something that actually sparks an interest for me.
Yeah, well, I'm not running in the political
Okay.
arena, so to speak. I'm one of the board members, and of course, Reverend Ephraim is the chairman of the board of Black Star Academy,
Gotcha.
which is a collective of individuals who have chosen to educate the children of our community, come together and provide education. Because we not only believe, we know that if we're going to ever be liberated, then it's going to start that education from a Eurocentric point of view is going to liberate our people. In terms of speaking from a political standpoint, the individuals that we have in office in a city that's 80% black do not operate from an Afrocentric perspective. And some folks say, well, you know, they're for all the people. That's true. So is the white politician. He's for all the people too, but he operates from a Eurocentric perspective, and everything he does is primarily to take care of his people.
Mm-hmm.
So why not a black person in a political position not do things that are good for the African people, African Americans?
Right.
That's my take on that. You know, it's just kind of dumbfounded to me when I hear right there in the city of Birmingham, there's episodes of pockets of crime, you know, within the city,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them seem to understand or know what is needed to solve this problem. You know, I hear all kind of foolishness. You know, we'll go have a march against crime.